Nearly 7 years have passed since I purchased my Oztent King Goanna Chair, so it's time for an updated review. Back then I recommended it as an excellent chair, so let's see if I still feel that way. Now I know it's been around 7 years since I purchased the chair, as back when I first got it, most of my friends' partners were pregnant and they used to steal my chair because it was so comfortable with the lumbar support. And all those kids now are just about finished grade 1. So this chair's seen a bit of action. I had it on virtually every camping trip I've been on in those several years, which included a 30,000 kilometre 10-month solo trip around Australia in 2015, and now my current trip in 2018. So if you remember the specifications, it came with a 5-year warranty and was rated to 150 kilograms. So on the warranty side of things, it lasted over those 5 years, so I'm very happy with the build quality, especially when you think of all the cheap, poor quality chairs that are made today. If you've ever been camping at places like Moreton Island where they have the big dumpsters right near the barge landing, there's nearly always several chairs right there that just didn't last a trip. But for the time I've had this, I've been very happy. Do I think it would last several years with a 150 kilogram person? I don't believe so. I have had a few issues with it, so let's look at those now. Now, before I do show you these, just remember this is like a 2011, 2012 model. And I know since that time they have made a few changes, so some of these will no longer be relevant. But here's what I've had with this chair that have been problems. These armrests have come off many times, so I've had to put new screws in each side. Anywhere where they had a pole going through the fabric, they had a hole, and these rubber grommets, so they've gradually perished over time and the fabric is torn. Especially the lower one, which holds most of the weight, that's almost ripped all the way through, so wouldn't have lasted much longer. I also had screws in the base that would come loose, so one of the poles would come out of its footing, and I had to keep looking around for trying to find the screw again and glue it back in place. And right up until last night, everything was working fine until I tried to pack it up one last time, and I broke both these plastic mounts under here. So it's unfortunate that they made these out of plastic and not cast aluminium. Maybe they've changed that for the updated model. So finally, after several years and many camping trips together, it's time for me to put this in the dumpster, as it's not really worth my time trying to figure out how to fix these brackets, which is a shame because otherwise the chair is in pretty good condition. The fabric has lasted all those times, it's not torn or ripped. It's held up really well. So I'm very happy with it. Comfort wise, I still love it. It's brilliant. The headrest lets me lean my neck back and relax, unlike the chairs that typically have only up to the shoulder height where you have to stay awake the whole time. This, I can find a nice shady spot, sit back and just relax. And many times I've stepped on it like this, just pulled in. Other times when I get a bit lazier, I'll swing around to the side, read a book like this. It just gives me a few options. So very happy with the comfort factor. Then having 2 pouches here on the side, as well as the dual stubby holders. That's good for putting my head torch in or my camera. So very happy with that. And just having that ability to adjust the straps as well, adjusts the height of these in the back, as well as the lumbar support that pulls that spine in a bit, so I don't slump all the way through. Still love it. So will I get another Oztent King Goanna chair? I think most likely I will. I'll have a look around at some of the other models that are most likely now available. But I'm very happy with it. It's just a shame that it had to break, but 7 years I can't complain. So thanks for watching. So if you've enjoyed this video and would like to help support the creation of more videos, please consider becoming a patron. Click on the Patreon button on the side now. Also, if you'd like to follow along on my journey and future travels, be sure to click the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching.